YouTube, what's going on? Hey, we got on and on and on and on Spirit Radio as I walk in the building. What's that about? On and on and on and on. That's already sounding like a karmic cycle on repeat, right? On and on and on and on. I can't, y'all. Hey, that's my charger. See, that one I'm kind of in control of right there. But y'all, it's a lot going on. See, the devil is slick, boy. You gotta really be careful. And you gotta know, collective, how the devil moves so you can see the tricks. You can see the manipulation. You can see the game. Now, I had a reading earlier. I need to clear the energy. Angels, ancestors, and guides, thank you so much for your covering and your protection as I channel these messages for the collective. Anybody, known or unknown spirit, sending any negative energy my way, return it back to the sender 1,000-fold and bind it to him, spirit. So mote it be. In Jesus' name we pray. Ashe, Ashe. My ancestors gonna be mad at me because this granola bar done fell like twice. So you know it's all broken now. Who want a broken granola bar? I'm gonna have to switch that one out, right? We know how these ancestors get. As above, so below. We gotta make sure it's right too, right? All right, let me get rid of some of these cards on my table. I had an interesting energy come through for my last read. In case y'all not following me, go follow me, please. And thank you. I need to get my numbers up, y'all. You see my numbers. Come on, come on, come on. We can do it. We can do it, y'all. Cold-hearted. Look at the energy, y'all. Somebody seeing you as cold-hearted. They said, oh, I didn't know you was this cold. Dismisses feelings of others. Does not have the capacity nor wants to understand where others are coming from. Somebody said, this your energy, collective. You're not trying to see where they coming from. You don't want to understand where they coming from. You being cold-hearted. You done buried the skull. They way down there in the pot, huh? That's a nice little pot. When I split the deck, y'all, we have solitary. Maybe both of y'all are in solitary, right? The solitary card says, prefers to be alone and in one's thoughts. Individualist. Deep contemplation without interference from others. Isolation. I think both of y'all are in isolation right now, huh? But you being cold-hearted. They said, hey, maybe that's their judgment, right? That you would be cold-hearted towards them. Part of their judgment. And they got to come in towards you as this wounded warrior. Now they the ones that's damaged. Still fighting the good fight though. But you being cold-hearted towards them is part of their judgment, right? Because you have receipts. You got evidence. But I think this is somebody who also may have a karmic attached to them. Even though they're single, that's watching. They're watching. They haven't gone nowhere. They still on the scene. But you said you done with this, right, collective? Here we go when I split the deck. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. It says reactive jealousy. Uh-oh. Somebody that you being cold-hearted to got that reactive jealousy? Oh, shit. This card says, becomes easily jealous of partner's past. Questions if partner has moved on from past lover or lovers. Suspicious and obsessive of past history. This is almost giving somebody who's wondering what you've been doing since they've been gone. Look, who you been doing since they've been gone? Because you being cold-hearted towards them. I'm like, they want to know, have you really moved on? Because they still had that little heart in the center of the wheel, y'all. Did y'all see it? That love. They still got love, collective. I just heard, my heart belongs to you. But then it switched up to that, I belong to you by Romy Rome. Every time I see your face, it makes me want to sing. And every time I think about your love, it drives me crazy. Y'all remember that song? Now this is looking like this pearl here. High end. Is somebody now seeing you as high end, collective? It says affluent family, connected, treats others as less than, snobbish attitude, only dates or engages with people inside of circle. Wow. Somebody thinks you're a little snobbish, huh, collective? snobbish attitude, well, I'll say. And that's what it said. You're high end. You over here smiling and shit. Look, happy. Life is good. Still got the laughter energy on the table. You healing. You definitely healed from them. You know, hey, a healing journey never ends, as far as I'm concerned. You're always healing. Okay, Spirit, I'll take this one. Social addict. Uh-oh. Social addict. This card says, wants to constantly hang out with peers or makes excuses to see others besides their partner. Cancel plans in favor of others. Wow. Somebody who's a social addict, huh? They love to be out. They love to be in the scene, huh? They like to hang out with their peers constantly, or make excuses to see others besides their partner. So this is somebody who's been trying to find a reason not to be around their partner, which is probably that envious person that I was pointing out over there. And see, this is judgment for this person, right? For them to want to come back to you now that they're in solitary. Look, this is the other card that Spirit told me to take. Now that they by themselves. See. Or maybe they feel like that's you, huh? They think you out here hanging out with your friends, canceling things for other people. That don't sound like you, collective. This is giving people pleaser, right? Social addict. Anything to get away from their partner, it said. Damn. When I split the deck, we have lack of affection. Now we already know that's self-explanatory, right? Somebody said you ain't got no more love for them, collective. You ain't got no more love. But they got that tree growing out of their hand. Almost like that past life energy, right? Like that family tree. Y'all connected. Y'all got a soul tie. They feeling that soul tie to you. Collective. I'm just trying to get a whole new energy for that third card. Y'all know the magic number is 3 for me. Here we go. Oh, let me spread them. I'm going to save the bottom for... See, it's always this bottom part. I could be missing something from there because it came out so clunky like. But this the new thing, y'all. I love when Spirit give it to me like this. Hold on, y'all. I need to do it one more time. No peeking, no peeking, y'all. No peeking. Y'all can't see the bottom either. Okay, that's better. I can kind of work with it. Uh-oh. It's all about my hands touching the cards. Okay. Okay. Unhealed scars. Wow. So this is somebody who could be in solitary, but they still have unhealed scars. Well, we see they're the wounded warrior. We see them right here. They coming in all banged up and bruised. Like they done been through some shit. This card says, subconsciously allows old wounds to affect new relationship. Afraid to love again. Runaway. Unhealed childhood issues. You see that, y'all? You see that, y'all? See, look, confirmation of the unhealed childhood issues, right? Look at that heart of theirs. Damn, it looked like it got a little engraving in it, like a part of it cut out, and it created like a double heart effect. Or wait, that part is broken off. Damn. A piece of their heart is broken. Yeah, I see it. And they're still in solitude. That little piece that need to go up towards the top. So now they're in solitude. Are they connecting to the divine with that candle? Are they still going out and being a social addict? Oh my goodness, look at this. Haunting at the bottom. Ooh. Something's haunting somebody, huh? Pops back in without any warning or explanation. Lazy attempts at reconnection, such as a like, causes emotional trouble. Wow. And you know what? I believe that. Somebody coming in to cause emotional trouble. That's what's happening. They want to come haunt you. Oh my goodness. They said they're not going to let their spirit die. No, 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 no. They said they're not going to let their spirit die in your life. That's why they coming in fighting the good fight. Even if they got somebody watching and envious in the background. That part, collective, you this Empress. Now see, this was the energy off my last read, but hey, it was right on time, right? Because you are an Empress. For real. The real Empress. And this person knows it. Uh-huh. And they also know that you're their Ten of Pentacles. Isn't that something? They said this karmic, they wasn't getting to the Ten of Pentacles together. They was having a lot of hard times. Shit wasn't good over there. So this is somebody who said, oh my God, I just heard Spirit say, they'll do anything to get back into your good graces. Collective. Damn. That's tough, right? When somebody says they'll do anything. But here we go. Spirit called me to this deck. Let's get it. Okay. I haven't used this one in a while. We got a card trapped in the box. So y'all know that means I gotta take it. This card says struggle. $32. Somebody struggling. This definitely looks like an uphill battle, right? They trying to go against the stream. Is that a butterfly? Wait a minute. No, that's a fish, right? Swimming upstream. Now that's hard. He ain't even in the water. So you know he's struggling. Don't fishes need to be in the water to survive? What's at the bottom of the deck? We have new beginnings. This is somebody who may have been a social addict that said now they ready for a new beginning. They said they tired of all this rain in their life right now. I don't know. Are those eggs? Wait a minute. Right. That's a nest. Somebody saying that you could be fertile ground. Look at how, that nest is right there. And all the little raindrops or the seeds that they trying to get to. That butterfly right there. Is that a butterfly? Hey. They were a fish at first. Swimming upstream. Oh, I seen something flip over, y'all. Yup, there it go. Did anything else flip over? That was crazy. This card says new day. Wow. It's a new day. They said after the struggle, if they could just have this new beginning. And I think they want that new beginning with you, collective. Because we see Ten of Pentacles energy, right? Ooh. Why am I hearing that, Spirit? Somebody already broke my heart. See? And I'm looking at the broken heart. So this is somebody who's still brokenhearted, right? Now the song that's playing on Spirit Radio is Garden. But then in parentheses it says Say It Like That by SZA. Y'all gonna have to look it up for the words. And even you say it like that. Oh, look, we got a few lyrics here. It says, need you for the old me, need you for my sanity, need you to remind me where I come from. Can you remind me of my gravity, ground me when I'm tumbling, spiraling, plummeting down to earth? You keep me down to earth. Call me on my bullshit. Lie to me and say my booty getting bigger, even if it ain't. Love me even if it rain. Love me even if it pain you. I know I be difficult. You know I be difficult. You know it get difficult too. Open your heart up, hoping I'll never find out that you're anyone else. 'Cause I love you just how you are, and hope you never find out who I really am. 'Cause you'll never love me. You'll never love me. You'll never love me. But I believe you when you say it like that. Oh, do you mean it when you say it like that? Oh, I believe you when you say it like that. You must really love me. Ooh, that's deep. Ooh, that is deep. The garden. You represent this garden, this new day for this person. And they said they know they difficult, right? Confirmation. They said, I know I ain't the easiest to love. But you see this card that's at the bottom of the deck? Teaching. You teaching somebody a valuable lesson, collective. Ooh, let me put my charger in the phone, y'all, because I don't want to lose y'all. That would be a tragedy. Yeah, somewhat. You teaching somebody a valuable lesson. Because you the tree of life for somebody. And your roots are deeply rooted, right? You connected to Mother Earth. And they said they want a new day with you, collective. Next song on Spirit Radio is Insecure. They want this new day with you, but they are insecure. By Jasmine Sullivan and Bryson Tiller. Spirit gave me 2 cards. Really, Spirit, we were doing good. 2 cards for the unhealed scars. This says truth. Is somebody wanting to come in and speak a truth in this eagle energy? Wow, look at this. We got another tree, y'all. Unlimited possibilities. Somebody seeing you as the truth. You this eagle. If they can just get to you, you can guide them on how to heal their heart. You are the teacher, right, collective? This card says healing energy. They said they want to come back to the healer. They might feel like you're haunting them. What did this say again? Pops back in without any warning or explanation. Lazy attempts at reconnection, such as a like, causes emotional trouble. So see, I can't trust this. If this is somebody that's trying to come in causing emotional trouble, talking about they want a new beginning with you, the answer would have to be no. Right, collective? They not coming in the right way. They need to heal. But they said you the healer. They feel like you can heal them, collective. Especially with them feeling like you're their legacy. You're their destiny. They're looking at you like generational wealth over here. Looking all good. Looking like that generational wealth. That shmoney right now. Oh yeah. You looking real good. I don't know why Spirit told me to grab this deck. But we have, you've always known the truth. You just refused to see it. See? This is the unspoken truth. This person has always known the truth, but they just didn't want to see it. So see, now they want to pop back in without any explanation. Like they don't want to even talk about the past. They just want to come in. Because you represent infinite possibilities. If they could just get back to you now. But are they willing to see the truth? When I split the deck, you've come farther than you think. Wow. Is this somebody who sees this divine path now? And they're at the end of the cliff, ready to take a leap of faith? They said, now I see the light. This divine purpose, this 10 of Pentacles. Now I see it. Now Spirit flipped this card over so we can see this card. Transformation. Uh-oh, y'all. Transformation. Is this someone seeing you having a transformation? Or are they going through a transformation? That's the question, right? That's the question. Bottom of the deck. There's something behind your eyes. What are you hiding? Every time people look at this person, they see sadness in their eyes. Because they're hiding this heartbreak, these unhealed scars that they need to heal. Or maybe they feel like they got a few unhealed scars with you, collective. Wow, that card fell right in my lap, y'all. It says, not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach you something. This is somebody who just could be realizing that you taught them something. What you're searching for may not be what you truly want. See, this is somebody who looks like they're broken, right? Behind the scenes. trying to hold on. I don't know to what heartstrings. Whose heartstrings are those? They're trying to hold on to these heartstrings. This past energy. These unhealed scars that they need to heal. Oh, y'all see that? It came out in the reverse. And crossing. If fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? Wow, that's deep. If fate brought us together, why won't it let us be? This is somebody who doesn't understand why they can't come back. And it's because they have to heal. They said, you the healer. Why can't I just come to you? Sometimes the answer isn't yes or no. It's wait. Wait. Wow. Now see, this is somebody who still has shadow work to do, right? Before they can come to you. And maybe part of that shadow work is they got to get rid of this person's energy over here. That's over here watching. Can you still trust she or he? Is what they worry about. You wondering if you can trust them. This looks like somebody who is taking off that ring and trying to write a letter to somebody. See? Maybe this is somebody who needs to wait. And not try to force their way into your life. Because they might wind up seeing you with somebody else. And now it might not be a good time to even try to come back in. Maybe that's their judgment, huh? They come back and see you with somebody else, and now they gotta wait. Ooh. Ooh. Because they took too long to get back to you in this Nine of Wands energy. Damn. See, they trying to come in and be this Knight of Swords. They trying to come do something impulsive. But it's too late, right, collective? It is too late. They said they just want a new day. They said they want a new beginning. Now that they're single. But look at you. 8 of Cups. You could be throwing up the deuces. Walking away from your sorrows. Walking away from your pain of them choosing a third party over you. You like, nope, I'm good. I'm gone. And that's why they like, if fate brought us together, why it won't let us be? Because they had married someone. Or they were married, or they went back to a marriage. Look at these 2 cards they fell out on. Not everyone is meant to stay forever. Some people come to teach you something. Maybe this is in regards to that karmic, huh? Ooh, look, death in the reverse. This was crossing this Queen of Wands. They said they don't want it to be over, collective. They don't want it to be over with this divine feminine who still could be, they still could be trying to find a reason to come talk to you just to get away from a partner. But see, if that ring is off, are they trying to come in now that they're single, but damaged goods, huh? Moon energy at the bottom. Wow, do they still have secrets? Spirit. Moon energy. What's being hidden, Spirit? What's being hidden is this person is choosing you. They said, I choose you now. Collective, I want you. I'm single. I'm ready for you. I'm finally back. Okay, Spirit. Oh, ooh, and that one. Wow, this is 3 cards, y'all. Nope, it's 4 cards. Wow. Wounded Warrior. 9 of Wands. Devil. Knight of Swords. Y'all see that? And then Spirit gave me this one other card. Justice. Wow. Scales being balanced, huh? Justice is being served, huh? Wow. Oh, you know what Spirit just told me? Spirit just told me, see, I just got another message from that death in the reverse to the Queen of Wands. Now, mind you, they don't want it to be over with you, right? But they could be with the other woman. That other woman could be a Queen of Wands, right? And with the death in the reverse, in the upright would mean that it's over, right? But in the reverse now, they can't get out of it. Like the, you know what I mean? Like the death in the reverse, like they can't get away from this Queen of Wands. And that's what's the justice. Because maybe now they need to wait, right? For you as well. Because they still attached to somebody. And we see that over here in the cut. The person who's envious, even though they not wearing their ring right now. Even though they not wearing their ring right now, they said they want to come in and do something impulsive because they could be in this devil energy. Ooh, there it is. 3 of Cups. Wanting to reconcile after being with a third party. Because that's a dual message. They can still be with a third party. 3 of Cups. But it's given they want to reconcile. And we did see something about slow to, reconcile right here on the haunting. It says lazy attempts at reconnection. They're making lazy attempts to this Ace of Pentacles, to this gift, the healer. Like they still can't really get back in and give you a commitment because they can't end something with a Queen of Wands. That's deep. And I know it's because, in reality, when you have kids with somebody, you got to at least stay connected to, that parent for 18 years. So, if this is, let's say a baby mama, a baby daddy, that they can't, end things with because they have kids, that could be their judgment. They went back to, a child's mother or father when, they were supposed to choose you this lifetime. They were supposed to leave that situation. A lot of people don't want to leave their marriages. They try to act like, they can't afford to do it sometimes. You want somebody else to pay for it. At the end of the day, if you ready to go, you ready to go, right? You do what you got to do. You need to do it, what I would say, the right way. Like, don't come into somebody's life and still be married. At least go through a divorce, already. Don't make that person have to go through the divorce with you. Go through that shit and then, find your queen or your king. But don't be out here bringing people in your shit. That's just messy. All right, collective. I'm about to go. So much love and light. Y'all be good to each other. Namaste.